former President Obama. He tweeted yesterday after Jimmy Kimmel's monologue that went viral. The monologue you've probably seen about his child. Kimmel talked about the need to cover pre-existing conditions, the need for funding for the NIH, and Mr. Obama said, quote, "Well said, Jimmy, that's exactly why we fought so hard for the ACA and why we need to protect it for kids like Billy." Your reaction to both of them would be what?
Well, I think we share that concern for the Kimmel's child as well as any child that needs care. And that's frankly why the President fought so hard to improve the bill like he did this morning, to make sure that there was that extra layer of protection for anybody with a pre-existing condition, no matter their stage in life. That's why we're fighting so hard for this. But I think most importantly, and I think at the end of Jimmy Kimmel's monologue, he said that there is no, we need to have some of these things that aren't Republican or Democrat, and that they're American policies. And I think that's what the President's fighting for right now, is to make sure that we have a health care system that doesn't matter where you live or your background, that it takes care of people. We're making sure right now, we've talked about this endlessly over the last month or so, but we've got a health care system that's not doing what it's supposed to. It's failing. It's costing people too much. It's giving people a card, not coverage. And what the President's trying to do by working with these members of Congress is to make sure that we have the strongest possible health care system that covers them, that gives them the care that they need, that allows them to go see a doctor, that covers pre-existing conditions, and does so in a way that's not going to be out of range and unaffordable for most Americans.
And I want to ask you about what Hillary Clinton said yesterday. She said, quote, "If the election had been on October 27th, I would be your president." And on the Hill today, James Comey, testifying, said, quote, speaking about October 28th, he said, "Would you speak or would you conceal?" James Comey make the right decision on October 28th?
Well, look, I'm a Patriots fan, and I think if games ended in the third quarter, there would have been a different team here last week. But you play a game 4 quarters, you play an election until Election Day. So, well, with all due respect to her, that's not how it works. You don't get to pick the day the election's on. It's set by the Constitution. The President won 306 electoral votes, and I think there's been plenty of analysis on the election and where people chose to spend their time and their resources and their messaging. And I think it's somewhat sad that we're still debating why the President won in the fashion that he did.
Speak or conceal? Did he make the correct decision?
Well, I'm not going to. I think, with respect to the election, I think the American people made their decision. Amen.